All right, so the second art project for this week is an abstract shape painting. So, what we're doing is we're going to take geometric shapes or organic shapes and we're going to make a painting out of it. And I'll explain a bit about that. So, if you remember this week, the idea was to be able to use line to create designs from nature and also to use shape to create a non representational composition, which means abstract. So remember, there are two types of shapes, geometric and organic. Geometric are those that have names like square or rectangle or pentagon, and organic are shapes from nature, usually. Things that don't have a name, kind of free form type of shapes. So there is an artist, and his name is Wasily Kandinsky, and he was one of the first artists to create abstract paintings. So in class, I went over this, and we took a look at a few of his paintings. But one of the main things I want you to take away from his paintings is that he was influenced by music. So while you're painting, you're more than welcome to listen to music. So how does this painting make you feel? This is composition 10 that was painted in 1939. When I did this in class, a lot of the students felt that this was confusing. What kind of music do you think Kandinsky was listening to? Again, when I did this in class, a lot of students said some upbeat music like jazz. Some of them said hip hop, and also classical music or traditional Russian music. I don't know exactly what kind of music Kandinsky was listening to, but in my idea, it was kind of upbeat because he used a lot of different colors in this. And what kind of shapes is he using in this painting? Geometric or organic? If you take a look closely, there are a lot of different circles, and you can find lots of squares and rectangles. So, for the most part, it is geometric. Now, there are a few places where it looks like they could be organic shapes, but I would say probably 90% of the shapes in here are geometric shapes. So, first thing I want you to do before you do the shape painting is to answer the question on Canvas. So, it is the week 2 written assignment. And for your abstract shape painting, will you use geometric shapes or organic shapes or both, and why? So after you've done that, I want you to outline the shape composition in pencil. Do this in pencil first, and then you can go in and start outlining using a sharpie. Now, this person decided to use a sharpie to outline their organic shapes, which is fine. You can use either or. I decided to use geometric shapes for mine, but you can use organic shapes for yours, or you can use both. But start off with pencil and outline in a permanent marker if you have it. If you don't have a permanent marker, then you can outline in the colors as well. Okay. So I use the Sharpie permanent markers in color, but use what you have. Okay. So after you've made your outline in pencil, you outline in color, and then you will start to color in using paint. Okay. Now in class, I'm having you guys use watercolor paint. But if you're at home, you can't come to school, it's not necessary for you to use watercolor paint if you don't have it. You don't need to go out and buy it. But do the best with what you have, right? If you have crayons, then use crayons. If you have colored pencils, then use colored pencils. If you have both, then I'd like you to use both, okay? So if you have a regular sheet of copy paper, whatever it is that you have, just give it a try and upload it to the week 2 art project assignment. If you have any questions, go ahead, send me an email, send me a message on Hangouts, and I'll try to answer you as quickly as possible.